Go ahead.
Yeah, sir, I think we should go ahead. It's two.
Correct. So good afternoon. I think everybody is staying safe. I think all of you are doing good. All of you are staying excited. Welcome to this entire discussion on a Sunday afternoon. I feel that all of you are excited to know as to what your career will look like. Now, I've been told that this is a heterogeneous mixture. Since this is a heterogeneous mixture, I will be giving a perspective of the entire university, and I'll be talking as to what we will do with each one of you. I'll take you through a small journey, and once you are here face to face with us, doing all your courses which you have chosen at LPU, we'll be able to take you along with us and then curate happy careers for you. Yes, you have heard it correct. I am talking about happy careers. Me and my team, we are interested to curate 35,000, 40,000 happy careers with each one of you. And we feel that each one of you should be a destined leader in whatever you will be doing subsequently after the course is over. If at all your parents are also here, I would like to invite them also and welcome them also, and would like to tell them that once everything is okay, you should actually pay a visit to this place. With this, I will start my discussion. So, and I will just take you through as to what we are trying to do. The deck is visible to you now. Let the deck pop up, and then I think now you are able to see the deck. So the opening slide of this deck tells that we are trying to welcome you to a university, just not a university. We have written a university because no, we feel that it's a city in itself. 650 acres of built-up area, very futuristic area, very green, with our carbon content next to nothing. And we feel that we have put everything in with such passion, no, that we'll be able to develop you holistically. I'm going to give you some glimpse of what we are trying to do with each one of you. I think speakers prior to me or speakers after me will actually tell you a little bit about our infra as well. Now, if you can see, there is a wall. If you can see, there are certain logos. Now, these logos are actually embedded onto a wall, and we call it to be as Wall of Fame. Now, my entire division, we are housed at block number 32, and that is where this all of this Wall of Fame is there. Wherein no, we have put logos of all the companies where with our students have been working along with. If you can see, the logo of LPU is actually blinking because of students like you, some of your seniors who have cracked some really prominent jobs in the country. Now, my division is actually called as Division of Career Services, and unlike any other place where it is called as Division of Training and Placement, we thought that we are trying to do something bigger than just giving you some jobs, and we thought that we should be able to give you a career, a celebrated career. That is where we thought that it has to be named a little differently, and that is how we thought that it should be named as Division of Career Services, because no, we feel that. Getting a job is not that difficult, but then making a career out of that job is what you should know is basically an art, and you should be able to be very pakka in this art, where you should be able to understand that this is how you curate a happy career out of just getting a simple job. What we have very passionately done at LPU is that we have carved the 6 pathways. Now, the 6 pathways have actually helped us immensely. And I'll give you a hint as to how the 6 pathways have actually helped us immensely. Whenever we are talking about getting a job, we have coined 6 different pathways. So either you'll be looking for a job at a corporate world, or you'll be looking for a job at the government sector, or you'll be going for higher studies, or you'll be doing research and entrepreneurship and whatever you are trying to work with, or you'll be studying abroad. So we feel that all the 6 put together will give you a good career. And these 6 pathways actually will collate to this 4 verticals, and we feel that these are the 4 verticals. Either you land into a job, or you do a higher studies, or you do entrepreneurship, or you do research. Now, since we are talking about careers, we'll be spending more time in doing this only. Next 20 minutes, I want your attention. because I feel that if I can seed some thoughts of progression in next 20 minutes, I'll be actually able to take you along to a journey, and then we feel that once a seed has been given to a young mind, young minds can do wonders. Now, these are the five flow points of my entire discussion. I'll be starting with the dream, and then I'll be talking about the achievements. Then I'll be sharing some of the stories of the achievers who have been here, done that, and have seen success. And then I'll be talking about what is it in for you, so that no, we make you an achiever, so that tomorrow we are able to tell your story also to the larger world, and the entire support system which is there inside the university to make each one of you super successful. I feel that everything and anything which one does today starts with some ultimate goal. Now, let us feel that. Let us assume that the ultimate goal of you of doing any degree with LPO is that you want to do a dream job. Now, let me coin up this word for you. Generally, what happens is that this dream job is a natural progression which we take from our seniors only, or maybe from our siblings, or maybe from some of our relatives who are working in some other companies. And by now, I'm sure that you will have a set of 5, 7, 10 companies where tomorrow you want to work. So this then becomes a dream job for you. And then to get a dream job, you have to work very hard. You have to improve your skills. You have to be successful. You have to be happy. You have to understand the role which is there. You have to plan to get down to do all these things. So that is how we have put up this entire slide in front of you. As I said, let us say that your dream is to get a dream job and to get placed in top MNC. For me, any company which we bring here, we have put a story behind it, and that is how they are here, and it has seen success of the students doing good in that company. So for me, any company which we are getting here is a super company to work with. Some of you would be talking about getting and cracking dream packages. I'll be now telling you about as to how we can put all of these things together, collate it, and then put a roadmap so that you become successful. Before I start my deck, let me tell you that the corporate world has been very kind on us. Let me take a cognizance of the fact that the best of the offerings which a corporate world offers to any of the students nationally, internationally, our students have been there, done that, cracked that, and have seen success. We feel that there are 4 components to be successful today. A, you need to have passion. B, you need to have talent. C, you need to have the understanding as to how you can make a career out of these 2 things put together. And the 4th thing which I'm going to put up today is attitude. So with these 4 things put together will give you that dream job which we talked about just a couple of minutes back. The testimony is the fact that you have passion and talent is where you are listening to this entire deliberation on a Sunday afternoon and trying to understand as to how you can make a career out of your stay at LPO. So I'll take you along towards this. And so for success, attitude is equally important, and more so in these difficult times. We feel that if you are attitude wise there, we shall leave no stone unturned to make you super successful. My entire discussion starts with putting you in front of this photograph. Now, this photograph is where we have clicked for the students who are graduating in 2020, and you can see a lot of students having a lot of happy faces, holding each one of them holding a placard of their success story which they have cracked in their stay at LPU. Now, tomorrow down the line, 3 years from now or 4 years from now, depending upon what course you have chosen at LPU, we would like to click some more photographs with you being there as the main protagonist of the entire photograph. So we would actually like to do that, and we would like to see your success as well. We started walking along in the path of excellence, and the world started taking a note of it, and world started writing about it, world started talking about it. I'm going to populate some of the awards which we have got, which the Division of Career Services have actually got, and I'm going to give you a self-read here for about 5 seconds. We could have not shown you all the awards, so we have shown some of the awards to you. I will, in subsequent times from now, 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes from now, I should be able to give you the link of my website. So you need to go to our web page, and into the web page you need to click on the placement tab. And once you have clicked on the placement tab, you should be able to see the entire story. Now, this is by a company called Bosch, and this is for the current year only, 2019-2020 graduating batch, where they have thanked LPU for the highest number of campus selects from a single campus. Just to give you a small fact, Bosch goes only to about 18 universities and institutes in the country. Most of them are government institutes, and we have been able to build up the story piece on pace since last 7 years. This is about G News talking about the Desh ki #1 university in terms of getting Naukris. So we are very much there. This is where Accord has been given in terms of top 10 colleges in terms of placements. This is where we have ranked 4th with a A++ grade. This is by our training partners of us. Let me be very clear of the fact that we actually travel the path along with each one of you, which means that we feel that we should be able to bring the best of the offerings from which the corporate world has to offer. But before we do so, we have to train you as well. So this is where we work along with the best of the vendors, and we've got a complete finishing school as well. Hint of which I think which you have just got prior to listening to me. That is how now we feel that we have the complete data sets and the understanding so that now we should be able to make you super successful. This is by Knowledge Review. This is by Infosys, where they have thanked LPU as an ecosystem for your tireless efforts and valuable contribution to society in providing leadership support to bridge the gap between industry and academia. As I said, we are also cognizant of the fact that the gap is there between the industry and academia, and that is how we have been working along with very closely with the corporate world and the industry, and have been able to close this gap tremendously. I'm going to give you some hints of it subsequently from now. This is by a company called Informatica, where they have thanked us. If you can see the date is also very recent. This was just before the entire confusion in terms of COVID entered in our life. This was in March 2020, where they have thanked your university to be as a trusted university hiring partner with Informatica. This again has been given to us by Aspiring Minds. As I said, we work along with the best of the training vendors, and then we try and train you. This again has been given to us by Aspiring Minds. This has been given to us by a company of prominence in the field of core engineering and by the name of Uno Minda, where they have given us the Award of Excellence for curating extraordinary talent at LPU. I'm going to leave you here for about 5 seconds. Please do read this. This is by a company called as JDS Associate. If you can Google it, this is one of the best companies to work with in India today. And this is about a student called Dipinder Singh. Dipinder Singh incidentally was from the batch of 2014 and graduated in computer science from LPU. And that is how the company has written back to us saying that we would like to thank you because the students have been doing meaningful intervention with us, and a student has been super successful with us. And that is where we feel that an iota of his effort also goes to you. And that is how they've written back to us. The purpose of showing this here is that I could have shown you so many other things, but then the purpose of showing you here at this point in time is that we are super excited to get such kind of letters from the corporate world. And I feel, I hope, and I urge that I should be getting more such a kind of letters from the corporate world once you have graduated from LPU and then you have been doing successful with the corporate world. So looking forward to that. I'm going to give you some facts and figures, and I'm sure the fact that these facts and figures are going to leave you awestruck because I'm talking about 800 plus companies year on year visiting LPU to recruit freshers. 800 plus is some numbers. In some other cases, it is the number of the companies which visit maybe an entire union territory, for an example. The highest package which the students of your university have cracked this year was 42 lakh rupees. Happy to share that we have been able to roll out 5,200 plus offers, 110 companies which also recruit from universities and institutes of prominence like IITs, IIMs, and NITs also visit your university. 300 plus students. This figure has now gone to about 450 now. So 450 students from the batch graduating in 2020 have actually cracked the offerings of more than 10 lakh rupees per annum, which is something really great for the freshers to start with. Now, few of our esteemed corporate partners, as I said, I could have not shown you all 800 companies with their logos here. Otherwise, it would have got cluttered. So I'm showing you some of the names, some of the real marquee names, some of pedigree names, some of very celebrated names. And I'm sure that if you have this dream of working with the corporate world, you will find some of the names very common here. Some more names here, since I'm talking to a heterogeneous group. And towards the end of the slide, if you can see, towards the end of it, I have shown you the link of my placement page. If at all you are worrying that what company is coming for your fraternity particularly, I'll suggest that you should pay a visit to our website, tab on the placement tab, and then come to the placement page. That is where you will get a small drop-down box. Put the fraternity which you are working along with at LPU in the drop-down box, and you can see the companies of your fraternity populating in front of you, so that you should be able to understand what companies from your branch do visit LPU and have recruited some of your seniors actually. Let's do a small exercise. I feel that to be successful tomorrow, you should be able to curate a document which we call it as resume. Now, we will give you a resume template once you are here and working along with us. But then before that, success has got a different meaning for different people. And success for you is different from your peer, is completely different from how I define success for myself. So let us feel that, let us do a small exercise. Let us write the name of the companies where you want to work tomorrow. 2 of them, 5 of them, or 10 of them on a piece of paper centrally placed. And once you've done that, and mark that, and on one side of it, write down 5 or 7 traits which are required for you to be successful, to be worthy of getting a job into that corporate world. Why I'm telling you to do so? Because tomorrow the resume should not be a cut copy paste from a peer of yours. It has to be very individualistic. Now, once you start populating this document, now let us call this document to be as a success document. Now, the success document for everybody will be different, as I said. So what we will do with you is that we'll handhold you, and once you have curated this document for yourself, we should be able to tell you how to auto-upgrade it to a resume. So let's do that. And if at all you're excited, please do write into us as well, saying that, sir, you told us to do that. These are the 5 companies where I want to work, and these are the 5 traits I feel which are required to crack these companies. And once you've populated the document, take a snapshot of it and then write a mail to me at corporate.outreach@lpu.co.in, so that we should be able to read it. And if at all we find it to be as really good, who knows, we'll be even sharing that with your company where you want to work tomorrow, so that they also feel happy about it. So let's do a small exercise. Please do write into us at the email which I've just given to you. Some of the international offers, as I said, I'll not be able to show the entire offers here, so otherwise it would have become really cluttered. So I've shown you some names here, but then if you want the complete pakka list of it, go down to our website, pay a visit to the placement page, and then be happy with what we have done with some of your seniors. Now, before I started this entire discussion, this entire deck, I said that we've got the 6 pathways. Now, the 6 pathways actually helped us immensely, because I told that everybody in the academy is cognizant of the fact that there's a gap between what we are teaching and what the industry wants. So we set on a drawing board and we did a lot of reverse engineering, saying that what should we at LPU do as an ecosystem so that we can shorten this gap. So what we thought is that if at all there are more avenues for you to work in the corporate world, so that you're able to rub shoulders with the best of the minds working in the corporate world on some of the best of the problems which the world has to offer today. Maybe a life problem, maybe a shadow problem, or maybe a small snippet of the entire code which a corporate techie is trying to code. Would it not be that a great learning for you? So we thought that if we can actually work along and have avenues where we can lead you towards more more in terms of time of your stay into the corporate world, we feel that that will make you more pakka. So that is how we have curated this entire thing of internships. Now, how we are unique here, let me tell you. At other places where some of your peers are reading, or some of your siblings are reading, or some of your friends are reading, they'll be working along with internship either on the summers or into the winter. So they are called as summer internships or winter internships. Now we thought that if at all we can actually elongate this entire period of your stay into the corporate world, will it make significance? That is where we started talking with the corporate world also, and we were happy that there are a lot of buyers who actually said that yes, this will make a lot of meaning. That is how we have been able to do internships as long as 1 year. Yes, you have heard it correct. As long as 1 year, we allow you to work into the corporate world even before you have graduated. So we work along with the best of the brands. I'm showing you some of the brands which are getting populated right now. And wherever possible, we say that a student has to get a stipend also. I'm happy that the highest stipend which some of your seniors have cracked this year was 80,000 rupees. As I said, we work along for shorter internship as well as longer internships also. The advantage of actually having this internship window is that even before a company comes and hire into the open market, you get a PPO. So a PPO stands for a pre-placement offer. It's a piece of document which a company gives to you saying that, hey, you have worked along with us and we found you worthy towards a job opening which we feel that you will do good and you will become successful. And that is how even before a company comes to the open market, you have an offering from them. And we've kind of mastered this art since last 5-6 years now, thanks to the 6 pathways which we have curated. Now, the 6 pathways actually helped us so that no, your academics is not hampered. And without hampering your academics, you're able to actually draw this larger internship into into your entire curriculum. Some more corporates where the internships have actually given rise to a PPO. So I could have again not shown you all the names, but then I'm trying to put some names in front of you so that this is going to excite you, and you should be happy with the fact that you are at a place which will leave no stone unturned to make you super successful. Now listen from some of your seniors who have been here, walked the path along with us, and have seen success for yourself. Enjoy this. These are 5 videos back to back in a small package. I feel this will give you a holistic view as to what we're trying to do with each one of you. Enjoy.
At LPU, I got exposed to new age technologies like AI and big data at Centers of Excellence by Google, SAP, and Oracle. These learnings helped me to get a job with Microsoft at a package of rupees 42 lakh.
For me, my passion was sports, but dad wanted me to be an engineer. Glad I joined LPU, where I followed my passion, and today I work for Amazon at a package of 28 lakhs per annum. Thanks LPU for making me achieve goals.
I'm glad I chose LPU. I made friends from all over the world, got mentored by corporate CXOs and His Holiness Dalai Lama. And this great exposure has helped me to grab a job in a multinational company.
Education at LPU is really hands-on. Like we have an innovation studio, incubation center, and internationally funded research labs. And this hands-on experience gave me practical exposure that helped me to get a job at Samsung.
LPU's infrastructure is one of the largest in the country, from huge academic blocks to industry-sponsored labs, dedicated research blocks to a 6-story library, India's largest auditorium. Everything is right in the campus.
Think big, lovely professional university.
Indeed, indeed, you have heard it correct. Everything is right inside the campus. As I said, we are a university wherein we feel that everything and anything which is required to develop a student holistically is housed inside the campus itself. The first video talked about Tanya getting a job of 42 lakh rupees. Microsoft gives the same kind of an offering to a student graduating from IIT as well. The second video talks about Karan, where his interest was to get into sports, but then he got admitted himself due to the peer pressure in doing an engineering degree at LPU. And he was glad that he chose LPU. He was able to get the best of both the worlds. The third video talks about you rubbing shoulders with students from 50 countries of the world, from all the states of the country and from all the union territories of the country. I mean, that's an education itself. Because you'll be able to embrace a lot of cultures growing up, and tomorrow once you've graduated, you will actually have to embrace cultures also. You'll have to actually talk about doing people management, and we are giving you live examples here as to how you manage people management. That's an art, and we are making you pakka in that art as well. The next video talks about we having an innovation studio itself. I think after me you'll be listening to the entrepreneurship vertical as well, where they are going to give you a bird's eye view as to what we are trying to do with entrepreneurship as well. Happy that the recent Atal Innovation awards have been declared by the Government of India, MHRD, and we are into the top 25 institutes, which has got this kind of a facility where we work along with the students and make you an entrepreneur if you wish to do that tomorrow. And the last video talks about the infra, and I think you would have also done a lot of Google before actually taking an admission here, or you would have actually done a lot of data crunching. Our infra is second to none. Our infra is housed in one of the posh places, and we feel that we have got all the data sets right at the places that will make you successful tomorrow. So not just placements, these are some more accolades. Wherever we feel that a student has to do a meaningful intervention, our students have been there. They have cracked a lot of hackathons, case studies, you name it, and our students have actually done that. This talks about 13 students from LPU cracking Microsoft Student Partner. 2 of your seniors actually would have represented the entire country at an event which was supposed to held in Singapore in March, but thanks to COVID, everything happened virtually. This is about GSOC. This is about Google Summer of Code. 2 of your students, 2 of your seniors, one graduating the batch of 2021, the other one graduating the batch of 2022 have actually cracked that. This is where we have taken it from LinkedIn. This is by a TA leader, a talent acquisition leader at a company called NASDAQ. I think most of you know what NASDAQ is. They wanted to actually make 13 super interns for this summer, and I'm happy to share that 2 of these 13 amazing interns are from LPU, and they worked along with the best of the minds in NASDAQ, and the offering in terms of stipend was about 50,000 rupees. Yes, you have heard it correct. 50,000 rupees a stipend for a fresher. Now enjoy this video. This is a video which we have where we have celebrated the success of the batch graduating in 2020. We call it as Placement Day. Enjoy this, and then I'm going to tell you. Correct. So you can see a lot of happy faces. We want to have more such happy faces in terms of your faces here once you've graduated from LPU. Let's celebrate your success as well. Now listen from some of our recruiters.
We have taken some students on internship, and we are highly impressed with the quality of work that they have given us. So I'm sure this relationship will go a long, long way. From Bosch, we came with doubt, and we left completely charmed with 45 selects. Last but not the least, we hope that LPU would become one of the target universities for Robert Bosch Engineering and Business Solutions. We look forward to a long and fruitful relationship with LPU. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Aditya. I head talent acquisition for Informatica India. We have been working with LPU for the last couple of years to be our strategic partner for giving us talent for the future. And for the last couple of years, we've got great talent. I love the one-year internship program where LPU's been futuristic in understanding the industry needs. So I just want to wish all the students best of luck. And you are the workforce of the future, and LPU is the best place for you to learn the tricks of the trade. And also to my friend Harpal and his team, I think they'll be a great strategic partner for us the last couple of years, and I expect the same support for the next couple of years. Thank you very much and wish you all the best.
Hi folks, this is Mani from Amazon. I want to congratulate you all for getting placed in good companies, and this is the right time to join the corporate industry because as you have seen in the last 2 years, a lot of technologies has come up and people are ready to accept innovation. So it's a great time for you guys to come and do amazing work in the corporate. And I know that a bunch of people have also got settled in Amazon. Congratulations again, and we'll be very happy to have you at Amazon family. Thank you all and have a very successful career in corporate industry.
Once you are here face to face in front of us, we'll be able to showcase more stories for you. In interest of time, we thought that we'll make a small package. The first one was from Bosch. Remember, I've shown you a thanks lecture from Bosch as well a couple of minutes back when I started my entire discussion. We have been able to pull up the story, and then we have been able to make 2 center of excellences at LPU. We have become a target university with them. The second was from a company called Informatica, which talks about curating the need of the future workforce. Because we work along with the corporate world. That is where we thought that we should be able to showcase this video in front of you. The third video talks about Amazon, and Amazon actually has an offering starting from about 4 lakh rupees to about 32 lakh rupees for a fresher. And whatever an Amazon has to offer for a fresher, we work along with various teams within Amazon, and we have been actually doing this year on year with a lot of your students, to the point that we have been able to give them a good number of students graduating year on year from LPU to work along with their workforce at Amazon itself. Now, how do we do it actually? To be successful, we feel that there are 2 things. A, you should understand your trade well. B, given an opportunity, you should be able to talk about the facts that how you can do meaningful intervention. So we feel that if at all these 2 things are taken care, nobody can stop you from getting successful. That is where we feel that we give a lot of technical inputs, which is over and above to what we do in your academics. And as I've said, I think you'll have heard from the speaker prior to me as well. We've got a complete finishing school in place also, which talks about the body language part of it, which talks about the soft skills part of it, which talks about the English usages part of it, says that A, you talk sense, B, you talk well. And then there are a lot of mock drives which we do. There are a lot of industry and DOS competitive events, a lot of live problem statements on which the corporate world is working today, and a longish internship window wherein we allow you to work along with the best of the minds in the country and internationally. A lot of center of excellences. The consumption of our MOOCs have gone up like anything, and our curriculum is second to none, which means that we sit along with the corporate world very, very regularly. And what is required to them, actually, we do a lot of reverse engineering and put that into your course curriculum. Such that we feel that we have a course we have got a course curriculum which is taking care of somebody who is graduating tomorrow and is ready for the job of tomorrow and today as well. And a lot of certification. Once you are here face to face, we should be able to tell you as to what certification we want and how these certifications are going to help you. And not only that, just understand for a fact that you will be sitting along and doing a chai pe charcha with the best of the leaders nationally and internationally. So we curate such kind of guest lectures opportunities, workshop opportunities, and HR conclave opportunities also, where you work along with the best of the leaders in the corporate world, and you talk to them and you understand a piece of their mind as well. So we feel that everything put together will make you pakka to get a job which will make you worthy to be successful tomorrow into the corporate world. Now, these are some of the academic tie-ups. I could have not shown you all the tie-ups, but I've shown some of the names here. And all these names have stories behind it as to why we have picked them and what we are trying to do with them. These are all huge names. So once you're here face to face, I'll be able to tell you as to what I'm trying to do with Cisco, or what am I trying to do with SAP or Intel, Google, Microsoft, or maybe an automation anywhere, or maybe to CompTIA, Pega, Summer Agro, you name it. Correct? So I'll leave this piece of story here, and I'll be super excited to welcome you face to face here whenever the situation gets okay, so that we should be able to tell you the entire picture as to what we are trying to do with all these corporate worlds. Now, life projects are the opportunities wherein you work along with the best of the minds into some of the life problems which they are facing right now, and you give a solution to them. This can be a case study, this can be a life project, this can be a shadow project, this can be a snippet, as I said. This can be a small part of maybe a bot which somebody is trying to make for their company, for that matter. Some of the places where some of your seniors have actually been there and doing a lot of live projects. Today also, as I speak, also a lot of your seniors are actually working along with companies like Paytm, Monte Carlo, Infosys, Colgate-Palmolive, Schneider, Decathlon, Sign, Britannia, you name it. I could have not shown you the entire name. I suggest you that you pay a visit to our website into the placement page, so that you get a complete story as to what we are trying to do with each one of you. So these are the opportunities which we curate, which I was just talking about a couple of minutes back. So the best of the corporate world leaders are here among with you. They talk as to what is required from their company, from a heterogeneous set of their companies, from a homogeneous set of their companies, so that you become successful once you are there into the corporate world. So these are the opportunities which we curate. The list is actually endless. So in the interest of time, I'm going a little faster. But then yes, once you are here, you'll be able to talk one-to-one with a lot of leaders actually. So some more names here. These are huge leaders who have run multi-million-dollar businesses into the corporate worlds. I'm going to give you a small self-read here. As I scroll, you can keep reading the names. And for the entire list, you can pay a visit to our website. You can see Revered Pro Chancellor Ma'am also. Some more names here. This is where you can see 3 × 12, 36 leaders under one roof from various industries, talking with students from 200 courses as at LPU, saying that this is what you should do, you can do, so that you become successful tomorrow once you step into the corporate world. One more snippet of the HR conclave which we did towards hospitality, specifically towards hospitality last year. This is a piece of a photo which we have taken from the HR conclave in the largest auditorium in this part of the world. If you can see, we have written figures there. We keep on changing those figures depending upon what and where our students have been placed. The management at that point in time, the highest offering was 15.20 LPA. To date stands about 20 lakh rupees. And the highest for engineering, I've already told you, is about 42 lakh rupees. And if you're looking for your fraternity, I've given you a hint as to what you have to do is that you have to come down to our website. There'll be a drop-down box. Put the subject interest of your choice there, and the company will be auto-populated. Now, how do we do it actually? So this is the entire process, how we do it. Don't worry about it at this point in time. Once you're here, we'll take you through. I'm just giving a bird's eye view as to what we're trying to do with you. So the initial registration process happens, then we actually train you. Then the entire registration happens on a piece of software which we have developed in-house. It is called as UMS. I think the speakers prior to me and after me would have actually told you or will tell you about we being a paperless university, and anything and everything is there into the web portal itself. Then the actual selection process happens, the rolling of the offer letter happens, and then you go and join the companies. So this is how the website will look like. Don't worry about it. In interest of time, I'm going faster from now. Once you are here, we'll give you a complete download as to how this can be done and how we take care of just about anything and everything. And we involve your parents also, which means that for each step, your parents are also informed, saying that this is what your ward has been doing. This is where he has applied. This is what he has got. This is what a company is cracked. This is the offering in terms of the role. This is the offering in terms of the package. This is the place where he has to work, he or she has to work. That is how we involve your parents also. Now, there'll be an obvious questions. Will you be able to sit for all the placement drives? The answer candidly here is no. You'll have to be worthy to sit for a job. So what we do is that we get a job offering from the company in form of a job description document. Once the job description document is there, we actually float it internally, and then we call for registrations for the students who actually meet the criteria defined by the respective employer. Once that is done, we share the MS with the company, and that is how the entire process starts from there. More hints. Now, let me give you a small video as to what will happen on the due day. I mean, when the company is here, what is expected and what happens into the entire day. Yes, we do enjoy your success. The organogram of the entire division looks like this. So we are a central division. We cut through all the schools, all the 200 plus courses which we offer. Then at the school level also, we've got school level committees, and we have appointed worthy faculties who are coined as TPCs, the training and placement coordinators. In most of the cases, these TPCs will be your first point of contact, so that you can actually talk with them, discuss with them if you have anything in doubt, or if you feel that something can be improved. In most of cases, they are your first point of contact. If that is not resolved, you can then take the help of the UMS and then put a RMS. If that is also not resolved, you can pay a visit to us physically. We, as I said, we are housed at block number 32. With this, let me end with this small photograph where we feel that I have shown you a photograph of -2 years from now. We feel that we should be able to click much more photos like this with more number of students, with more number of happy faces, and let us take you towards a journey which will make you fulfill all your dreams at LPU. Thank you so much. Now I am open to any questions. I can take 2-3 questions in interest of time, and if at all anything specific, what we can do is that you can write into us, and we shall get back to you. If at all you have any questions, I can take 2 or 3 questions here. Okay, you can type the questions, or you can unmute yourself and then ask for the questions if you have anything in specific. Rohit, as I said, please pay a visit to our website. And once you have paid a visit to our website, please put a BJMC there, the drop box, and you'll be able to see the companies which are there. Anything else? Tanu, they get whatever courses as they have chosen. So course remains the same. That's the beauty of it. Course remains the same. But then, as I said, these 6 pathways have actually helped us immensely. And once you're here, we should be able to tell you as to how this works. And this has been appreciated by a lot of the companies. And as I said, we have kind of mastered it. Placement for BCA, immense. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. Don't. I mean, whatever is there in this country to be offered to a BCA guy will be there with you. I've got a complete list, Amanjot. But normally I do not sit with the entire list. But I'm sitting in front of you with an entire list. Don't worry about it. I cannot read all the names here. It's a huge list. But then if you want, you can pay a visit to our website, as I said. Agri also. So we have done a lot of good companies. You would have seen Sumo Agro there. If you want, I can read Dhanuka, Royal Crop Science, Sandra Organics, Rallies India, IFCO Group, Syngenta, Cygnus, AgroStar, a lot of it actually. So you can do a small read for yourself also in our website as well. What else? When does the internship starts? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It starts in the final year of whatever course you are doing. So CSE data science is basically a specific domain of CSE. So what we have done is that we have divided our CSE, IC, EC curriculum into 37 verticals collating to 7 pillars. So data happens to be a pillar there. So that is how it's a super specialization actually. What else? Yes, you can. You can. Masters also. There are a lot of offerings for masters also these days, and to the point that whatever a UG kid will get in terms of remuneration, PG will has to get a little better in terms of remuneration and a better role also. Anything else? I do not get this question. Can anyone sit for placements in any company if that is similar to their course? Yes. So what we do is that once that JD is in front of us, the company says us in black and white saying that these are these offerings should be restricted to these many students graduating from these many number of specializations. And once that is there, we actually open it. What about internships? I'm not getting this question. Amanjot, you can actually write in to me. I've given you the email address. If not, my email address is also there to the website. You can write to me specifically with your set of doubts, and I'm sure I'll be able to put some solution to that. Anything else?
Thank you, sir. I'm very glad that all of us heard to a recipient of 101 most fabulous training and development leaders of 2020. We thank you so much for having imparted knowledge in us. And I would like all freshmen to show the knowledge you have given us in the chat box by giving a huge round of applause for you. And once the university opens, we would have more face-to-face interaction with you, and it will be a great university life we will be having at LPU. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless. Take care of yourself nicely and stay excited. We are also excited to have you here face to face. And once you are